If you have plans of buying a home in 2023, well, you want to start planning right now. You want to start planning today. Your very first step should be to take a deep dive in your finances. You want to know exactly what your monthly expenses look like. I suggest putting everything down on paper, maybe printing out your monthly bank statements so you can see where you can cut out some unnecessary spending. Maybe that daily run to Starbucks can go, right? Maybe that monthly subscription to whatever it is you are no longer using could be eliminated. You want to know exactly how much you have left over after all your monthly expenses, after all your obligations. Now, once you have that number, well, how much of that do you feel comfortable with going towards a mortgage, right? Towards your monthly payment. You may very well get approved for a $700,000 loan, but come to find out that you're looking at properties listed at $450,000, $500,000, and they have everything that you desire in a home. They may have the garage, the balcony, the 3 bedrooms you need for your family, and the monthly payment where you feel much more comfortable, right? So it's very important that you really take a deep dive in your finances and see what that number looks like. Second is credit. Okay, you do have to work on improving your credit score. Now, can you buy a home with absolutely no credit, with no credit history? Yes, you can, but there's not that many lenders that are going to give you a loan without having any credit history. And if they are, generally it's going to require a larger down payment and the terms aren't going to be very favorable. Can you buy a home with your credit with your credit score in the 500s? Yes, but same thing applies. Not the best terms. PMI will be greater, essentially making your monthly payment much higher. So I would say work on your credit score. Maybe consult with a credit card repair company and seeing if they're able to help. Maybe bringing down some of those balances on some of your credit cards, at least bringing them down to a 30% utilization. So what that means is if you have a credit card balance of $10,000, or I'm sorry, a credit card line of $10,000, a credit card limit of $10,000, and you have used $5,000 of that limit, that puts you at 50% utilization. If you could bring it down to 30% utilization, so bring it down to only owing $3,000 on that credit card, it could potentially help the terms on your loan. So I would definitely suggest talking to a credit card company if you haven't done so. Don't go out there acquiring any more debt, right? Because if you are truly serious about buying a home in 2023, don't go out there opening up more credit card lines. Don't go out there and buying a new vehicle, because banks also look at your debt to income ratios, your DTI. They want to see not only how much you are making annually, but how much responsibilities you have towards your debt. So if you have a credit card and that credit card requires a minimum balance of $400 a month, well, that $400 a month is going to be counted against your income. If you have a car note and that car note requires $700 a month, right, that $700 a month will be counted against your income. So if you're truly serious about buying in 2023, I highly suggest to go out there and acquire any more debt. To all my independent contractors, if you are self-employed, it is very important to note that banks are going to look at what you made after all your write-offs. So even though you may have made $150,000 after all your write-offs, if you're only declaring $80,000, well, according to Uncle Sam, all you made is $80,000, right? So keep that in consideration before you do all your write-offs, because banks want to know that you are profitable, right? That your business is making money, that you are making money. So something to keep in mind. Down payment, you want to make sure that you are saving for that down payment. Essentially, you can buy a home with as little as 3% of the sales price. So at a $500,000 home, you're looking at $15,000. That is not including closing costs. Closing costs could be another 3 to 4%. So say we're all in with down payment and closing costs at 6%. Say the home is $500,000. You are essentially looking at $30,000 with a 3% down payment and 3% closing costs. Are there certain programs or loans out there that can help you with down payment and closing costs? Sure. There's ways to get down payment assistance, closing cost assistance. I'm not going to get too much into that in this video, but there are options. But essentially, those are roughly what the numbers will look like. If you have if you have a goal of buying a home in 2023, we would love to help. Please reach out to me, reach out to Diego. The Burger Real Estate Group is here to help. And that's all I got for you guys today. Wish you all the best. Peace and blessings.